I'm not gonna make this long. I was trying to record a video, and my stupid laptop likes to just have a mind of its own. And it's like, I'm gonna make you old, what is that? Jackie Chan movie or Chung Lee or whatever the hell it is when the mouth goes like this. And then the voice is coming in about 5 seconds later after each word that you say. It's bullshit. So instead of doing that, I'm just doing a live video instead, explaining something real fast. Hey, Gingerlocks, how are you? You doing good? Hey, Steffi, how are you? Are you doing good? Is my voice still off? Because if it is, I'm going to bash my face into this keyboard so hard. I'm going to have imprints of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and all the numbers indented into my freaking head. Hey, Nicole, long time no talk. Nicole, I was trying to record a video on my laptop. Don't know if you saw or not, but the mouth was off and stuff. I don't know how to fix it. Anyways, I'm going to get into what I wanted to say because I made a whole video and then I was watching it back. Okay, good. That's good, Steffi. So frustrated. Poop Stain, get the hell out of here, Pandora's box. Just kidding. I love you, Poop Stain. At least I didn't have to edit that video, though. So frustrating when you make an entire video, like when I like to drag Pandora's box in a video, I like to drag her hard. And then, you know, you go back to edit it and it's a pile of shit. Hey, Marissa. So I'm not going to explain it to every single person as they come in, but basically my video went to shit. So I just hit live. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go live. So I'm glad you're here, Marissa, because you're kind of the whole reason that my channel started with this. But anyways, so some of you that are newer to my channel, I know you're going to watch the replay. I wish I could have just uploaded the damn video and went to bed. I'm tired, but it's my Friday, so it's okay. So a long time ago, I won't go into detail because I have recently fixed this situation. So it's not, you just made your fucking Selena video? Marissa, I thought you went to bed. By the way, I got your titty picture today. Didn't know you were mailing me one. I opened up the package. I was like, oh my God, there's Marissa's boobs. She sends me nudes. Yeah, I hit, especially if you have to edit it. So anyways, Marissa, Molly Golightly, about 2 years ago, I did not have this channel. I had a shitty music channel that she calls shitty. And I think she saw me drunk one night on a live stream. She's like, you should start a separate channel. But this was after Chris Watts. So as far as Chris Watts, one day I was at work and this girl walked up to me, this girl that I work with, and she said, did you hear they found the guy that killed his family? They found out he killed him. I said, what are you talking about? I don't know what are you talking about? Had no idea what it was. I didn't even know until they found out what happened. So anyways, I look up on YouTube the interview that Chris Watts did with the police or with the news people. And I immediately said, that guy's gay. That's the first thing I think that came out of my mouth was that guy is gay. So I went to my Facebook and I posted on Facebook, this guy's got to be gay. I think he's cheating on his wife with a dude. That's got to be the situation, what's going on. So right when I do that, my friend Patrick sends me a message because he was letting Trent Bolte stay on his couch. And I won't get into the whole, he had ended up sending me some videos that were pretty interesting that I ended up forwarding to Molly Golightly, they're not there any longer. And they involve Trent. Well, I felt shitty about that. And I have no idea how Trent found out that I shared those videos, but he sent me a shitty message. And I didn't even know him before this. Yes. Guilty, not gay. Pandora, I'm gay. That's why our marriage didn't work out and you ain't getting none of this dick. So anyways, I never responded to, oh, I didn't know that, Marissa. So I didn't respond to Trent until I quit drinking a couple months ago. And finally, when I was like writing apology emails to people, and I was going back in my messenger, looking at all the people that I should probably apologize to for cussing out pretty badly. And I saw the message from Trent and I was like, you know, I'm just going to respond to this one and say, I'm sorry that I shared those videos, because it really, I mean, it was interesting at the time. I really, truly believed he was lying. And I really don't even still to this day know what to think, to be completely honest. And so I sent him a message just apologizing for that, saying, I'm sorry I never responded, and I'm sorry. He calls me immediately, and my eyes like, what the hell is going on here? Pretty much pop out of my head. Hey, Lady Jane. And so I automatically answer the phone, because why not? I mean, it's somebody involved in a case that has changed your life for a shittier purpose. And plus, you know, I apologized to him. So I answered. We had a pretty good, lengthy conversation, and it actually went pretty good. And I don't even know what to think after talking to him, but I've kept in contact with him since. And I feel really kind of bad because I've had this intention of asking him for a long time to come on and like do an interview, even possibly with Molly Golightly. And he recently, Marissa, I don't know if I told you this or not. He recently messaged me back and just said, you know, I've put that part of my life behind me and I really just don't even want to go there. And I was like, I kind of felt like a dick for asking, because, you know, it's like, hey, come on my channel and let's talk about how shitty everybody thinks you are. Because that's basically what that would be, especially if it was a live interview. Hey, Platinum 21. So I was like, okay, well, that's fair enough. So, and I'm going to send this video to Trent so he can see that, you know, I kind of, it wasn't that I had bad intentions, because I honestly just wanted to talk to him, see what the hell he's been up to, let you guys maybe ask him questions and, you know, see what he's been up to ever since, and just see what the hell it would be like to talk to him on a live stream and answer some questions. But he doesn't want to do that, unfortunately, and it kind of sucks, but whatever. Oh my God. Well, if anybody, I think it would be great if he even did like a StreamYard, even a private StreamYard with even Marissa, hey Shauna, and then like posted it, you know, that way there's not live insults and questions coming in. Because maybe that would make him feel uncomfortable. And I know you got what you guys are thinking. You're like, well, maybe he shouldn't have fucking lied. But, you know, I'm not a walking lie detector, so I don't know. Exactly, Marissa. Closure. And, okay. I was getting ready for bed, so I'll drop a link. Hold on. I was just trying to record this so I could tell you guys what's going on and tell you about these books. Before Marissa comes up, I wanted to show you these books that, hey, Ems. So my friend Nicole in the chat mailed me this one. I just started reading it yesterday. It's really good. It's called My Daddy is a Hero by Lena Derhally. So we're going to have a live discussion on this one, and then also this one after I finish this one. It's called Two-Face by Nick Vanderleek. Hang on, Marissa. I got to put on my big, hunky, frickin' earbuds.
Look, and I'm cammed up.
Oh, I almost booted your ass before you even came on.
What?
Is that your sleep attire? Because you look hot.
Am I what? No, my attire. Dude, I didn't think that those fucking Selena videos would take me hours. Did you know it took me 4 years to just collect the footage from that trip and then have to put it all together? And the worst part is trying to say it without offending her family. Because this shit is bad. What I saw, this shit's it's not really nice. It's not flattering, but I tried to make it as nice as possible, but telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the thing, you can't please everybody. I'm not a fucking people pleaser. I really thought that I would have been in bed by like 11 o'clock, the latest. And here I am still going.
I know. Well, that's what sucks is like you just want to get your words out if you're making a video, and then when it comes to editing and all that shit, you're like, oh fuck. That's why I just hit live. I was like, fuck this shit.
Believe it or not, Ginger Lock's mom was able to screen record shit from 4 years ago. I mean, I put in stuff from the hotel she was shot in. Okay. Yes. We're at her grave. We're in her room. Like we're all over this shit. And here I am talking about how fucked up her family is, but in a nice way. Oh yeah. And the thing is, my friend was like, how are you gonna like tell the truth without being her fans are gonna attack you? And I'm like, fuck it. But it's the truth. But I like her. I love her and I respect her, but her family's got to fucking get it together. You know?
I know nothing about that case at all. Ooh, I didn't even really listen to Selena music, but I do want to watch the J-Lo movie.
But you'll listen to fucking Dream. That makes fucking sense.
That was my coming out album.
What are you doing?
Okay, so I was reading in the bathtub. Seriously, this book is amazing so far. It's really detailed because I never read The Discovery, but this is like a detailed book about the like Chris Watts and the interrogations and how they met each other and stuff. So that's what I was doing. And then I was trying to put together this video and my voice was going like this, like those Jackie Chan movies. And then my voice would come out like 5 seconds later.
I am 4 books behind. I read 1 book a month. I still have my.
See, I don't like to read unless it's fall.
You don't like to read books?
No, unless it's the fall, and then I'll read like that's when I read all my books, and then the summer I'm not really a reader.
Dude, I haven't read my Jay Shetty's in the mail right now, and my Trent. What do you call it? He's a life coach. I'm behind on my what do you call it? They're all life coaching, inspirational books. Right now, I have How Happy People Make It. Careful, Molly Golightly. I saw a nip. Ooh. Man, I do got. What? I'm gonna actually want to know something. My gym opens in what now? I could go to the gym right now.
Speaking of the gym, I think I just looked at your Instagram. It was, and you were doing like some stretch on the ground, like sticking up.
Yeah. Yeah, and stomach is getting tighter.
Yeah, I noticed your stomach in that picture looks really good. I don't think people ever notice because you're always sitting down.
I cheated because I had a tummy tuck.
Oh,
I have little waists, and I always have a little waist. And the thing is, I have to be in a bikini next week, so I got to make sure the sugars are rocking.
Yeah, because you're always sitting down, so you can't really tell. And you're really short too, aren't you?
Yes. A lot of people say that they're surprised when they meet me. They say I'm littler and that I look.
Wait, how tall are you?
My boobs. I'm only 5'4", but I'm actually
6 inches taller than you.
I'm 5'3.5", to be honest with you. So I kind of look. Yeah, Jake's taller than me. Hello.
So yeah, I don't think I messaged you about when he responded to me like last week. I think it was.
I was for you, and then I gave up on him.
Yeah.
You had no intention on. Either did I. We didn't have intentions on having him get attacked in the side chat.
No.
And he had no intention of. No, absolutely not. I know that we talked about that, and we thought closure would be nice. Simple.
Can you imagine though?
What?
Can you imagine if he was on like the shit that people that probably you've never even seen before coming in and just like tearing him apart? That would probably happen a lot.
We would have lurkers that weren't saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think that you and I would have even been looking at the chat. I think we would have just been so like, because it was him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would have cammed up. If he would have cammed up, I would have been shitting egg rolls. And I would have been asking him some really good questions.
Well, okay, so what questions would you ask him though?
Well, I wanted to ask him was Chris willing to be a bottom? I mean, come on. Yeah.
I think Chris would be a hardcore top. Seriously.
Well, it's obvious, but I want to ask the question anyway.
Those are the questions you would ask him?
Fuck yeah. You know
what I was going to ask him? If he was on, I was going to ask him if he spoke to NK at all. If they've spoke. I don't think so. You don't think so?
And I honestly don't think that North Korea knew what even though I heard her with her, "You're so little." Yeah, she sounded like an ogre. I don't think that she knew he was gonna do that. No.
So do you think that Chris did do that? Is that what you think?
Do I think that
you think that he was gay?
Absolutely not.
Oh, not at all?
A little.
I think when I first saw him, he speaks.
This is what I'll tell you what I really believe. Like, honestly believe, like willing to put chips on it. I would say that he started to lose weight and feel good about himself, and he got a little curious. And I do think there's a huge possibility that they were in some sort of connection with each other, but it never actually went there and that they scissored. I don't think they really scissored. Hyper. That's what I think.
So the whole double penetration thing, you don't think that was like inviting somebody in?
Well, the thing is when you read the discovery, the police, they just glazed over him. They were basically like, yeah, we talked to him and whatever. Next. I mean, there was something there. We would have known it. They would have looked at it. They weren't buying
also him. Like, if there was, because they can't prove he was lying, right? If in fact he was lying. So, I mean, he would have been prosecuted, obviously, for like interfering with an investigation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just crazy to me because I don't want to say what we spoke about because I feel like that would be like, backstabbing, but he doesn't seem like he's really changing his tune on what happened.
Right?
Huh?
Nothing like that ever happens on YouTube, right?
Never.
Really?
But I mean, it doesn't seem like he's changing his tune on what happened. He just doesn't care to come on YouTube and talk about it and stuff. He seems pretty active on his other social media accounts, just not YouTube. Well, but then again, everybody has a troll account, right? Yes, it is. You know what else was the devil's playground, Marissa, was my mailbox today when I opened up your naked picture that you sent me out of nowhere. I already have that picture, right? But I like what you wrote on it this time.
Did you already have it? Did you order it? Because you want to know something? I put the thing up for people to order pictures. Oh, I got a new Patreon tonight. I was excited at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't even know who she is, but I put the link up to sell autographed pictures again, and sure enough, I already got 11.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're all women.
How much do you charge for your pictures? You should put the link in the chat.
Just
$10, and I got one. I got 3 of them for free. I should sell mine.
You won't get 5 cents for them.
I know, right?
Wait until one of these YouTube psychos kills me, then they'll be worth something.
Oh shit! Can somebody please go kill? Just kidding. Use that pic to get. Oh my god! I could totally keep it in my glove box. Nikki says to use it to get out of traffic tickets. Flash Marissa's boobs at him.
You want another thing? I had a gay friend who went home. And he looks like his name is Jeff. And he was leaving my house. He had been drinking, whatever. And before he left the house, I gave him a box of Thin Mints. I gave him 2 boxes of the Girl Scout Thin Mints cookies, Girl Scout cookies. And he got pulled over. He calls me like an hour later and he goes, oh my God. I said, what? He goes, when I got into the car, I opened up the Thin Mints and I started eating them and I got fucking pulled over. And sure enough, the cop, when he pulled me over, said, "Hey, you doing all right? Everything cool?" And he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I see you got some Thin Mints over there." And he goes, "Oh yeah, they're my favorite." And he goes, "Oh, I didn't know it was Girl Scout season." So the guy was super nice, and I gave him a box of Thin Mints, and he didn't give me a ticket. He didn't give me anything. He just let me go. He goes, "Your stupid Thin Mints saved me a DUI." I was like, "Oh my."
Wait, how is Girl Scout season working with COVID? Isn't it Girl Scout season right now?
No, January.
January?
No.
Why was I thinking wintertime?
No. Did you hear about California?
No.
They canceled California for Halloween. No parties, no trick-or-treating, nothing. The whole state is down. I was like, wow, it's the wrong time to live in California.
It's the wrong time to live, period. Seriously, but I
Selena right now.
No, my prediction is that immediately after the election, here's what's going to happen. If Trump wins, the riots are going to get worse, I think, and COVID's going to get worse. But if Biden wins, I think it's all going to disappear. That's just my opinion.
You really think Biden's going to win?
Yeah, fuck no. I'm saying if. Right. I hope not.
He's not going to win. To be quite honest with you, I would have a lot more respect for him if he debated Trump and he went out there and tried to earn people's votes. I do not respect people like Hillary Clinton who sit back and have other people do it for them. I mean, Kanye West is doing rallies. Kanye West is spending millions and millions and millions, you know, even that. And did you hear about the Kardashians, everyone?
No, what happened?
The world of Kardashians is over. They canceled their show yesterday. It made headlines. Yeah. I
like the Kardashians.
Didn't feel good. 20 seasons.
I like them, but I don't. 20 seasons? Holy shit!
14 years, yeah. 14 years.
Okay, you want to know what triggered me yesterday, Marissa? Was your live? Okay, I was on break listening. I had no idea there was something going on with Cardi B and Candace Owens, so I listened to that. Ignorant bullshit is exactly what it is.
It was real.
I didn't hear your opinion on it. Do you want to say your opinion? Because my opinion is exactly what Candace Owens said, is she's not stepping into Cardi B's territory. Cardi B is stepping into politics, which she has no right stepping into because she knows nothing about it.
No, it's best. It's just like I don't know if you know this, but he follows me. What's his name?
Hey, Jan.
He's Mexican. He follows me. He was from Saved by the Bell.
Mario Lopez?
Mario Lopez. He did an interview.
He's got killer dimples.
He's always smiling. Every time you see him, he's always smiling. And you can run into him anywhere in New York or LA. He is a conservative.
Oh.
Yes. And he said, even though I am Mexican American, I'm very much conservative, but I'm smart enough to know that in this business, you keep your mouth shut.
Okay, can you say that one more time? I am Mexican American. See, that's what's sad. You have to say, well, I'm not going to say what you are because you can say, I have to say I'm a gay man. And, even though I'm a Republican, we shouldn't have to say, even though I'm a Mexican, even though I'm African American, because that's racism in itself. When people say, you're no. I'm not saying you're racist. I'm saying people that point at somebody like me, like it's homophobic to say he's gay, he shouldn't be a Republican.
No, you're not supposed to be.
You're looking at
I'm supposed to be a liberal because I'm a woman and a Latina, Puerto Rican, and I'm from New Jersey. Do you get what I'm saying? So by default, I'm supposed to be.
Yeah,
but I can think for myself. Sorry, I have a brain. I was raised with a brain. Believe it or not, I don't know if you know this, but I have in my family a former congressman in my family. He's like 90 years old now. He was Democrat. He made a very big name for himself. And in 2016, he asked me who I was going to vote for. He goes, "You're a libertarian, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You were into all that Ron Paul shit." And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "So who are you voting for?" And I said, Well, it's not going to be, what's his name, the one that was on the third party ticket, because with elections like this, you can't go third party. You're not doing anything for third party in something like this. It's a waste. Right now, it's either red or blue. You can't go independent. You can't go libertarian. But I am a registered libertarian. So if that was going to do my ballot by mail, it'll have on the end of it, like if you did it, it would say your name and then like a serial number, and then it'll say R. So the postman, anyone in the post office can see that you're a Republican. So what they can do with your ballot is go, if they see Democrat, they can go, oh, Democrat. But I'm a L. Mine will have L because I'm a libertarian. So they don't really know who I'm going to go for until I go like this. Now, something else is your vote is private. Your vote is your right to privacy. It's none of anyone's fucking business. And no one should ever really ask. But for me, right now, because I don't believe in any sort of communism, socialism, or anything as far as, like, people don't understand like what kind of trouble we're in with the Democratic Party as far as taxes. That's all we're going to pay is taxes. Do you know that in London, when we got that apartment and I really got to know what it was like to live there because of that socialized medicine, my husband had to have made over $1 million a year over there for the socialized medicine, those costs. Because with socialized medicine, and this is how I got a lot of my life coaching clients, of course, they're on socialized medicine. Yeah, they get Canada, but they wait. So some people have to wait for that operation, and it's too late. You can't even go and talk to a psychologist. You got to wait. Like I had this one girl who was like, I have to wait 4 months or I can pay you $100. Why am I talking like German lady? I don't know.
I love when you talk like German lady.
I don't have any German clients that do me with the life coaches. So I know that. But I don't know why I love talking like German lady. I really do.
You do it so good.
Well, it's a little Russian. But
it's exactly like, see, people say you don't sound German, but these people must not have heard German lady's voice because you sound exactly like the user German lady on here. If you guys don't know who that is, because the other day in chat, they're like, you don't sound German. I'm like, you guys are missing it. You don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. And don't you motherfuckers forget to unsubscribe from the RDA. It's very important. I don't like the RDA. Do you like the RDA or do they pick on you too? Say Robbie. Do they pick on you too? Yeah, they do.
No, not all of them. Ross Dog is a dick, but I mean, all the other ones are cool. He is a dick. He's a two-faced dick, so I don't talk to him.
I can't believe they know so much about this community. They know more about the community than I do.
Hey, that's what happens when you watch. I mean, all they do is watch because they're like the Howard Stern humor, so they like to go and troll people. It's fun for them, you know.
Yes, see Crash. Highlight Crash's comment, 14 hours plus waiting in Canadian emergency rooms. Same thing as overseas. Yes, I've seen it. So trust me, guys, we want lower taxes.
Hey, Frozen Fire. Well, okay, did you hear Cardi B interview? Because I could not sit through this interview. I went and watched it for about 2 minutes. No, the Cardi... Oh, your video? No, I'm talking about Cardi B and interviewing Joe Biden. And she's like, we want free education. We want this. And did you see what that motherfucker said? He goes, if I get in office, everybody gets 4 years free college.
And what about me, the one that had to pay for my education? What about the rest of us? Did you have to pay for your education?
I never got a higher education. You want to know why? Because I couldn't afford it.
I took out student loans for 2 schools and I had to pay them back. And it took years. What about us? I guess Generation Y gets everything. They each get a trophy. They're all special. And that's what we're raising. No, I'm not raising my kid like that. Sorry.
Well, see, and I grew up in a family that wasn't political, but you know that I am one of the only Republicans in my family.
They'll turn.
As far as my parents,
My
they're
family
both liberal. My brother is a hardcore liberal. His wife is the Adams County coroner. She runs liberal, Democratic on the ticket every time and wins because nobody runs against her. My sister hates Trump, but my sister's kind of like you. She's in the middle, you know, like libertarian, but she hates Trump.
Straight up liberal, but she has guns. Interesting. Like, she's the biggest hypocrite. And Pete, my mom told me last week, my mom goes, Marissa, people on Facebook call me up all the time and say, what the fuck is wrong with your daughter? About my sister, because she's such a Trump hating, and she doesn't know. And I'm like, don't you like having money?
You know what I heard? And I think it was somebody, Nikki had showed me on YouTube. There is a really cool African-American guy. I forget his name, and he's a Republican. And he said something really good. He said that, you know how you try to ask people, well, what do you hate about Trump so bad? Or what do you hate about Republicans? He goes, stop asking them that. Turn around and ask them, what do you like about the Democratic Party? And they freeze up. They can't say shit. Just like when you ask them, why do they hate Trump? Oh, because he's a racist or he's a homophobe. Okay, well, you know, show a clip or show a link or show something, and they don't do it. Then they turn around and say, you're racist, and then they run off. That's their argument.
I'm definitely not a racist at all. I wasn't born that way. Mm-hmm. I love my guns. Thank you very much. I'm pro-choice to a limit.
See, I'm not a woman, so I don't really.
I'm very socially liberal. Like, I could not care less if gay people want to get married.
I don't give a shit either.
Not bother me.
However, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because this is what makes me mad about Pride. Down here, we have Family Day, and there's children all over the place. So do you think that me as a gay man, you know, getting up on a box and being like, woo, half naked, humping like 5 other men, do I look like I'm serious about committing to one person for marriage if I'm doing that? And just fighting for gay marriage by doing that? No, exactly. That's why I'm against going to gay pride. I don't go down to gay pride. It makes me angry. I think that they represent us very clownish.
I knew they go to gay pride. Neither does Princess.
Oh, really?
No. He looks like he would, but he doesn't. Mm-mm.
Well, it's insulting.
Princess is a Republican.
Kennedy's Grace.
He's always been a Republican. And yes, he's always a Republican. And I remember when we met Ron Paul one day, he was like, "What's your say on gay marriage?" And he goes, and Ron Paul goes, "You can marry whoever the hell you want," like that. and Princess started laughing. There's a really good picture of Princess on his Facebook of Ron Paul. Like, he did a lot of, you know, interesting things with his time as far as politics went with Princess. You could learn. I mean, if he did some sort of podcast on, and this is Princess we're talking about, the one on Wife Swap. Like, if he did a podcast on like politics, I think people would be really, really, really surprised. That, and he knows all 137 species of roaches and everything about them.
That's interesting.
That's disgusting or what? Yeah, it's disgusting.
I think it's interesting.
I
just showed my friend Nicole your Wife Swap episode. She hadn't seen it before. She said she loves Princess.
Thanhank you. Hi,
hey, Granny.
Hey, Liz. Hey, Crash. Hey, Frozen Fire. Hey, Jim. Granny Fanny. Then I was
Granny Fanny.
I will have paid for. Then exactly, I feel the same way. Like, dude, I had to pay for years to pay off makeup school. Years.
Well, yeah. And it's almost a slap in the face to people, you know, that did pay for their education. Then all of a sudden, and where the hell's all the money?
The last, guess what? I'll tell you something mind blowing. I went to cinema makeup school. Was the last time I went to a makeup school. I did the master class. It cost me over $20,000 and took me forever to pay off. I did years ago. And that was the last makeup school. I went to 2 of them. And now I realize, I tell girls all the time that, have asked me, what should I do? I want to be a makeup artist. I tell them, don't go to school. Because this is what you do at makeup school. Me and you, we're partners. The teacher does it. Today we're going to do soap opera. Tomorrow we're going to do newscaster makeup, because there's different way. This way you learn all that on YouTube.
Exactly.
You watch those fucking YouTube things, you practice on your friends, you go out, you get a fucking job at Macy's or some bullshit store that sells makeup like Sephora and Ulta. And every time you see someone, get them in the chair. And don't be like everybody else. Everyone was afraid. I was really good at African American and Asian. If you can do Asian and African American, if you can do Asian, you're going to make tons of money, because their eyes are the hardest.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And yeah, because their eyes. Yeah. And then the best makeup artists in the world are all Japanese.
They're good at a lot of stuff. Yeah. And you know what's funny is, so like when you were talking about that, wait, what?
Watch, seriously, if you want to learn makeup and you want to know who was a bedtime, Oni is 10 times better makeup artist than I ever was. That motherfucker understands color and light like nobody's fucking business.
I tried doing my niece's makeup for her prom, and I made her look like Christina Aguilera from the Moulin Rouge. It wasn't her prom. I'm sorry. No. It was her first day of elementary school or middle school, and I wanted to make her look cool. I teased. Okay, this was only about 10 years ago. You don't tease girls' hair in school. I teased the shit out of her blonde hair, put all this makeup on her face. She literally looked like Christina Aguilera from the Moulin Rouge. She was like, she came home and I was like, how'd your day go? She was like, her hair was all brushed down. She was like, please don't do my hair again tomorrow.
Oh my God.
I'm a bad gay when it comes to that shit.
This one chick came into Saks Fifth Avenue, and I was the counter manager of Bobby Brown. And Bobby Brown is like the most boring counter. So this girl comes in and she's like with her champagne, and she's like, I'm going out to go see one of the I think it was a Cirque du Soleil. And she was like, but I want you to do the really bright blue, and I want you to put like really big eyelashes. She was like, I want you to make me look like I'm in the cast of Showgirls. So I did the aqua blue. But what I did was I started the base and made it lighter. And she's like, no, more. And I'm like, well, this looks really nice and classy. I was like, are you sure? She's like, no, more, brighter. And then she's like, do you have any like sparkles? And I'm like, there's a difference.
You like more like basic colors, right? Like blacks and whites and shades, right?
I can
You're
do
not
anything.
A real color. No, I mean like for you. You're not.
It depends on what it is. But this girl still had to leave the fashion show mall, walk through the hotel in the daytime. So I'm putting, yes. And she's like, no, thicker on the eye thing. And then all of a sudden she's like, no, more blue. I want it to be more crazy. So all of a sudden Shane comes walking by, and he's like my boss. And he goes, Marissa. I go, she wanted this. He goes, she did not. He goes, it looks good if she's on stage. I go, she was like, how do I look? She was like, are you looking to jump on stage? She was like, pretty much. She was like, my boyfriend's gonna die when he sees this. Sure enough, he came in and he was like, you look like a drag queen. And she was like, this is exactly what I want. This is my day. And after she was said and gone, I was like, I need a glass of fucking champagne. And this girl, I can't believe you gave that to her. She was like, why didn't you just stick with that basic blue that you did? Because it was like a really nice aqua blue, and then it went up into the white. It looked like frozen. It was like
like Elsa.
No, but it trust me, it matched. It was subtle and it was piercing and it looked good. But she was like, no, more. And I'm like, oh my God. The thing is I wanted to punch her in the face because it made me look like the asshole.
Should have given her a black eye. That would have added color to her face.
Oh my God. But that's the thing. She wanted to look like a showgirl. She was happy. She even gave me a $20 tip. I was like, hey, you gotta walk around looking like a nut job. God.
Do you still do makeup for people ever?
No,
or
not at all. Makeup and no. I'm not interested in selling houses. I'm not interested in doing makeup. I'm not interested in any prior professions that I had. Nope.
What about reality TV? Would you ever do that again?
I can't imagine saying I have no interest in being a life coach. No. I think I'm actually getting better. I'm actually better. Yeah.
Would you do a reality TV show again? Or would it just depend on what it was?
If it wasn't, well, it could never be. Yeah, I would do another reality show. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would. But I've never watched a Housewives. Like I've tried to, but I've never got hooked on a season. I could see. No, I mean your personality. I could see you going on that show and giving those bitches a run for their money. I don't want to fight with these idiots, and that's what they do on that show.
It would be exactly like it is on YouTube. Everybody would be fighting, and you'd be in the corner making fun and joking.
Well, they had a life coach on the New Jersey one. Siggy, what's her name? She was a life coach.
I don't watch it.
Yeah, and I knew she was gonna be like, I'm above this. I knew she was gonna leave, and I met her. She was like, look at your son, he's so adorable. Yeah, Jake met like 3 of them, Jacob. And then I was the same surgeon as 2 of them.
Was it Aaron Carter on some reality show or something, or was that somebody else? Wasn't he on like Big Brother, or was that?
He was on what the fuck was that show? With his mother. He was on with his mother.
Oh, that talk show.
He did that too.
When he was like really, really skinny, I saw that. It was like some doctor show or something like that. But the hot doctor.
I have lost interest. I have actually really lost interest. And I have to say, and I don't care who says what, Republican Ash has completely turned me off to YouTube.
She's been okay, you want to know something about her? She's been creating troll accounts coming in, and I can tell it's her by the wording because I blocked her a long time ago. She'll say comments on my videos and be like, oh, and P.S. Republican Ash wishes you would die. I'm like, you just gave yourself away, dumbass. But she's Republican Ash, so I'm like, whatever. Responding to her is like responding to a rock.
At first, you want to know something? I thought she was cute. I did tell her, I wish you luck, stay out of certain people that are trouble. You just got to stay away from the one. And the thing is that the ones that are trouble, people have already told you that they're trouble. So for me, like there have been people that told me about a specific person. I think it was 3 or 4 people told me about a specific person that everybody knows. They said, stay away from this person. This person's like no good. I was like, okay.
Just kidding.
I don't know if you were one of them, but
I mean, it was me they were talking about.
No, Hello Starlight.
That's true, Rev.
Brian St. John, and 2 others had said, Marissa, stay away from blank. And I'm like, why? What's up? And they're like, and I think even Diane said it. They were like, cut that out. Like don't even. And I never even had a private conversation with her or anything. And sure enough, they were right. And I was like, oh, I know something. I'm going to take people's advice and not see for myself, because I used to like to kind of see for myself, but no, I'm going to save myself the trouble. People say,
No,
when you stay away from someone from the 10-foot pole, you don't have to tell me twice. Bye. Now what the
well,
heck?
my friend Nicole was telling me, she wrote, because she mailed me this book, and in the thing she's like, if it wasn't for this whole situation, it's crazy, we wouldn't know each other. And I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, if it wasn't for you and the whole Chris Watts thing, none of us would know each other. None of us. None of these other true crime channels really would have grown or anything. And I truly, every single time someone's like, oh, I love your channel, Robbie, or I love you, or this or that, or people love each other on here, they're like, I'm so glad I met you. It truly is because of you, because you started all of that shit.
The exact complete opposite of that. I wish that I never even came across Chris Watts.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Carter never got accused of rape. Mm-hmm. I wish I never stepped foot in front of a YouTube camera. I wish I could give all the money fucking back. Sorry.
Well,
I wish I could give back the Chanel fucking purse and all the fucking trips and sorry. But I'll tell you one thing. It definitely did help me get clients around the world. And it did. It helped me learn more about people and how evil people can be, and how insecure people can be, how lonely people can be. And don't be ashamed of being lonely. What you should be ashamed of is being two-faced. What you should be ashamed of is being a liar and stabbing people in the back that don't deserve it. Don't be ashamed of being lonely, or not being able to make your bills, or not having a good enough car or a good enough house, or that you're not pretty enough. No one cares about that. What I care about is I don't want you to be smiling in my face and stabbing me in the back, because I don't deserve that. How long have you known me? You've known me longer than all these fucking people. Have I ever done anything like that to you? Ever? In the slightest?
And when you did, remember, I was like, fuck this. I ain't getting involved, but we talked it out. Because I was listening to all these crazy people that you... No, exactly. No, I know that. But I was listening to all the crazy people that were saying, Marissa's shady, Marissa does this or that. So when you called me and you were like trying to help me, and you said, just, you know what? It's easier if you just tell people that you don't even talk to me anymore. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not lying, because then I'm lying in front of a bunch of people. But you know what? I wish I would have lied, because you were right. You were trying to help, and I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, karma is also a bitch. Yeah. So I've also experienced the same shit that, when you said, oh, people are trolling and fucking with you. And I'm like, oh, please. And then they do the same shit to me. I'm like, oh my God. I had no idea that there were people that have no lives that spend all day long, and that's all they do is just harass people on here. I thought it was made up just for,
I actually avoid the garbage. Because let me tell you something. People have noticed that I've really took a big chunk step away.
Yeah.
And now I'm making a lot more money on YouTube, just talking about celebrity dramas and not really attacking real people. I don't need to do that. I don't need to come on and defend myself. I mean, I made almost $600 off of one 5-minute video. No ads. Well, I didn't put mid-roll ads, just the ads around it, because someone had died. I made almost $600 on that. And I put the more that I know we were. So I was like, I can still make videos and people will still listen to me. And I'm making over, the 1,000, because that's the thing. Like my whole thing was, if I make less than 1,000 a month, then screw it, I'm out. And
really?
Yeah.
Well, see, and you actually, you do stuff. You do stuff like you don't sign on and just argue with people. You actually put your time and effort, and you actually have a topic, and you do shit on here, unlike some other people.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm like, me jumping on with you is I'm not trying to jump on any kind of drama stuff. I haven't been around for days. I'm not interested in it. I have to say that I think, yeah, it was Republican Ash was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
She's a dick.
The way that she acted, and I was just like, so you're gonna tell me you take this sweet girl, and then all of a sudden she's the complete opposite?
Can I answer Remy's question really fast? I don't think it's capitalizing on death, Remy, and here's why. We have, you have channels on TV, like Unsolved Mysteries, all these crime shows, 2020, all that shit, that they are paid to report cases and do that kind of stuff. You have YouTubers that cover this kind of stuff and have monetized channels. So it's not capitalizing on someone's death. It's talking about it, and it's a topic, and your channel's monetized. So you're making money, because when you come on here, Marissa, I think what's the most exhausting? I like coming on here and just talking to people. It's exhausting to edit a video, and it pisses me off, and it takes a long time to do, and it's hard work. So I think you should be getting paid if you're monetized to edit videos, and regardless of the topic. Mm. But what do you think about Remy's question?
I mean, that's such a reductive question.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing, though. Okay, so the Watts case, we were just talking about how we all wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for that. So if you're clicking on this stuff and watching it, it's just the same as if you're up here talking about it. Everybody's interested in it, and that's why the topic is.
I think that with the Watts thing, that for me especially, there was a time for me to get out. There was a time for me to just up and get out. The Frankie thing was very, very sticky because I didn't want to tell people what he was actually doing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I knew that no one, well, I didn't want to say it because I thought it was very private. I didn't want to hurt the mother. I didn't want those secrets to come out, and I kept those secrets. So it was time for me to go, and for the betterment of me, I was like, dude, why don't these people just unsub? If I look, because he said in a video, Marissa, you just lost 10,000 subs. Actually, no, I ended up gaining 400 because of what he said about me. And the thing is I got to a point where Brian St. John and Frankie put me in a situation where I had to defend myself and make 3 separate videos because he kept clapping back. Remember, I came back from that cruise and I was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, let's rock. Now I'm you want to fucking call me a scam artist, motherfucker? Oh, hell to the motherfucker now. And I went fucking off. And I made those 3 videos, and what do you know? I ended up getting back all the money that I had given him. I made hundreds and hundreds of dollars off of those videos.
I can say,
I didn't want to make
you. When I first saw you, I think you had 300 or maybe 500 subs. You did not care. You didn't get on for views. You got on and you had the same personality that you have still to this day. You talked the same. You acted the same. There's nothing has changed. It's all been the same. And that was before you were even monetized or there was a live super chat, any of that shit.
Yeah, it was crazy the way that I worked for free for so long. And I didn't actually touch that money for a really long time. Not until we bought this house and I bought all the furniture in the house. That's what, because I wanted to say that I did something with it. Do you get what I'm saying? All my life coaching money was going towards trips around the world. That's where I was putting it, and clothes and purses. And then all of a sudden we get this COVID shit. So I was like, oh man, what the fuck am I doing? What am I gonna do for all this money that I made? Save it? So I went out and I bought a new car. So everything should have a purpose. I did all right, how about this? I did a 24-hour live on DLive. And if you completed 24 hours, you got $500 of Lino.
Oh.
$500. Yeah, if you completed it. That was the challenge. And I did complete it. 24 hours of live. And I was singing. And thank God. Thank God it wasn't YouTube.
You didn't fall asleep at one point? You stayed on the whole time?
Dying at the end. I was dying at the end. I was dying at the end.
Oh, hell no.
And then bada bing, bada boom. Right at the end, people came in and started throwing money and donating. And then all of a sudden, my Lino thing went crazy. And sure enough, they paid me $500. And you know what I said? That $500 is going to go towards my son's school clothes. So there always has to be a goal. A goal.
Well, and you know what's funny too is when people say they're just doing that for views. That's the point of YouTube.
That's what YouTube's
You post a video to get people to view it. So regardless of the topic, you are posting for views.
Because it goes towards your view time, and you want people. This is another thing that I noticed that people don't realize. They could be making more money, not gonna lie, if they were talking about different subjects. All those girls that are talking about good things and different subjects like celebrities and makeup and fashion and unboxing, they're having tons of opportunities to make money. I got Skinny Fit contacted me yesterday. Skinny Fit for me to promote their products. And then they give you like 310 shakes, speakers, I get all sorts of vitamins and products. I got a steamer, and they say, you know, try some liquor stuff. They're mixers. People, they send you their products and they tell you, can you give us a shout out? Give it this FabFitFun. I get an extra FabFitFun box every season. One I buy myself, and then they give me one, and I just give it away during my giveaways. So the thing is like, if you clean up your act, if you're not doing drama and you're not doing the true crime, that's when they come out. But you have to be, you know, marketable. And when
you have to have a personality or some sort of interest or hobby or talent or something, because like you said, well, what's frustrating is you see, did I see what?
My live that I had there was a woman that I had, it was called Hollywood, New York, Hollywood Agent Live. She was talking and she was telling us about like how Hollywood's dead, how this is media training, blah, blah, blah. She actually told me, go and run with that Chris Watts shit and then get the fuck out. She was like, make a fucking name for yourself and then get the fuck out. She goes, because once you start talking about the shit that you like to talk about, where you're trying to, you know, the 12s are bad.
Oh, yeah. She did a 24-hour one too.
Oh I did 12. I did. And oh my God. So yeah, you got to be. Hey, Barnyard. Do you know Barnyard?
I've seen her around. I love her hair.
She's got her pilot's license.
I used to be a flight attendant.
Imagine having a pilot. Yes, she's awesome. She's got a pilot's license. I know. Imagine having a friend that's got a fucking be like, Barnyard, let's go to Nantucket right now.
It's a long story, but I'll say it in a nutshell. I have a brother that my mom gave up for adoption, her firstborn that was 16. He was a pilot. He just found us like a couple years ago, and I just met him for the first time. But now he's a woman. He had a full-fledged sex change. I don't talk to him anymore.
He changed his name to Mom.
So now he's a trans pilot. No, but I was going to say, when you see people on here and they don't like, yeah, sometimes you just don't want to be on. So you turn your avatar on and, whatever. Some people get on here. You never have ever seen them. They'll have tons of followers just because they'll sit there and talk shit about people all day long, every day. And then I'm like, okay, what happens if they run out of people to talk about? Like, what are they going to do? What are they going to talk about? Like, what else is interesting about these people? You see what I'm saying? Or like sometimes you'll just sit around and shoot the shit, but you have a really good personality, so it's easy to watch because you're entertaining.
Yeah.
The sister I always wanted. No, I already have a sister.
I'm so well-rounded in like, I know a little of everything. My worst is medical. When it comes to medical, I don't know shit. Do you get what I'm saying? But any other topic, I can pretty much stand my ground pretty much easy. When it comes to like I used to, believe it or not, Robbie, when I was a teenager, I couldn't wait to become 18 because I wanted to be on Jeopardy.
On Jeopardy?
I wanted to be on Jeopardy. I used to sit at the dinner table with my mom, my stepfather. Me and my stepfather would be like, "What is the Emancipation Proclamation?" And we'd go at it, me and him. And I loved it. And that's all you do is you study almanacs. You just study all. That's what I do. And yeah, that's all you do. And like I just had a dream of doing that, and then I realized that like I was kind of a nerd for doing it. And I was like, that's not who I want to be. And I used to get punished all the time. So you know what I would do? I would read. I would just read.
You know what I would get excited for and I was addicted to when I was little? I would watch The Price is Right, and I'd get so excited to wait for those old ladies to push that wheel. You know how sometimes they'd fall into the side of it? That's why I would watch that show.
Did you see the lady in The Price is Right who got called? She's Filipino, and she freaks out and she does a tumble down the aisle. You saw it, right? It was the funniest.
That show, the people on there are the main reason to watch it. Like, who cares if they win or not? They're freaking crazy.
I was on it.
Did you play?
No, I didn't get picked. They screen everybody.
Oh, thanks, Barnyard.
It's in Hollywood. It's at CBS Studios, which is down by the Grove in LA. And the Grove is where Mario Lopez does extra. That's where all the stars are. You just go to the Grove, you go eat, you go watch, you shop, and you go to the movies. That's where all the stars are. You see stars everywhere, like to a point where it's just normal. And I used to live in that area. So one day my friend was like, "Yo, we got tickets for The Price is Right. You want to come?" And I'm like, "Shit, yeah." So we go, and sure enough, they had 3 producers that was screening us. And they were like, "What are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a makeup artist here in Hollywood." They were like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "Jersey." I just answered the questions, not realizing that the only way to get on is to act like a fucking animal. So my friend, Tad Hilgenbrink. Now, you'll know Tad Hilgenbrink. He played, he was in American Pie Bandcamp.
I don't know if I've seen.
He was Stifler's brother. Stifler's little brother.
Oh, and the whole movie was about him, right? He was the main character?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That's one of my good friends. I've made out with him, and he's gay, by the way. And he went on there. Yes, Tad's gay.
How did that work out, that make-out session? You just...
You know how many gay guys I've made out with, please? So anyway, I made out with when I lived in Hollywood. But he was an actor, and he was like right there in his prime. He was getting into The Lost Boys. He was hot. Oh my God, he was so gorgeous. He got on, and he won 2 cars.
Ooh, I'd make out with them too. His name is
Tad Hilgenbrink. I have a picture of Tad holding Jake when he was a newborn baby. Okay, this is how long we've been friends. You want to hear the saddest part?
What?
Him and Travis, his husband, and been together since forever. Since me and H have been together, they moved to New York. He couldn't get any more acting gigs, so he moved to New York. And I was in New York visiting from Vegas, right? And I was like, "Hey, Travis, Tad, come meet me and my friends for dinner." And Travis is like, "Tad has to work. He wanted to be here." And I'm like, "So what's going on? Where's Tad working?" And he goes, "He works at Bubblegum Shrimp." I go, "Shut the fuck up." And he goes, "Maurice, we came out here." He goes, he couldn't make it anymore in LA. He goes, "My uncle sold the place we were living in. We came out here to try our luck in New York." He got a job at Bubble Gump. He goes, and sure enough, it's right in Times Square with all the tourists. He goes, "You want to hear the sad part?" I said, "What?" He goes, "So many girls were saying, 'Oh my God, Tad Hilgenbrink. Oh my God, American Pie.'" He goes, it was so degrading for him
Mhm.
because people would say, "Why are you waiting tables?" He goes, he had to deny that his name was that his name was even Dad. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
See, and what's sad about that is what we were just talking about, like on YouTube. For example, you remember the Bad Girls Club, right? Because weren't you going to be on that show? Well, there's a girl named.
I'm not going to be on that show. I had a
I thought.
person say, would you do it? And I'm like, what?
Well, there's a girl named Kristen Kelly, and she's on YouTube. She was on season 5, I believe, of the Bad Girls Club. She was one of my favorites. She has a channel. She doesn't really get a lot of views because she was talking about her child and makeup and all this stuff. She was getting maybe a couple hundred. You know what happened? She just recently started talking about the drama in the Bad Girls Club from like 10 years ago. Guess what? She's at like 16,000 followers now, which, you know, isn't that much for a bad girl. And she's getting like thousands of views because she's talking about the bullshit drama again from 10 years ago.
If I would have started my channel back when I filmed all that stuff, it'd be ridiculous. I was never going to be on the Bad Girls Club. There's no way.
I would be on the Bad Girls Club.
The casting process for that would be ridiculous. And plus my age. Another thing is my age. If I would have started, now remember, Princess got tons of views. He's got millions, and he uploaded the video twice. So he's at millions of views on that stupid, what do you call it? And that episode of Wife Swap, I was the season premiere, and it came at 5.2 million, and it came in second to American Idol. People were changing the channel. I've actually asked Angela if she would come on here. And she said, Marissa, after doing Wife Swap and us having to leave the house, the town, she goes, I am so afraid of people recognizing me from that thing. I don't know how you do it. And she follows all this. She goes, I thought about coming on to kind of, say my piece. She goes, but no one will forget me. She goes, and I saw ABC, because ABC.com had it on there for a while, and people used to read they used to leave comments, and they would just say what they thought of each of us and Princess. And
I think you were really likable by the end of the episode. If I didn't know you and I watched the beginning, I'd be like, okay, what's this Stifler's mom woman all about? She's kind of crazy. But once you get towards the end of it, you actually see the real you. And yes, Ems, I could see you on Bad Girls Club. If Ems was on Bad Girls Club, she would be the one that would be friends with everyone, but somehow everybody would like turn on her and she'd end up getting in fights. Marissa, if you were on Bad Girls Club, you would be a Natalie Nunn. Do you know who that is?
No.
Natalie Nunn is like, she's the bitch that runs pretty much all of Bad Girls Club.
I want to be
Everybody fucking hates her just because she's pretty and she's got a mouth. But she's funny. Like you'd be the Natalie Nunn.
No, I want to be the Tanisha. Y'all, I can sleep tonight. Y'all, I can sleep tomorrow.
Pop off, bitch.
Get up, bitch. Get up.
No, I like Judy J, the one that says, I got the voodoo for you bitches. The crazy one that has the blow up doll that or the voodoo doll.
I don't watch it. I only know
they don't make them anymore.
I only know Tanisha because Tanisha did a show with Nicole Eggert, the Fat Girl Club. Do you remember?
Oh,
Fit some club Fit on VH1. And
no,
Bobby
I've never
Brown.
seen it.
And I was like, Nicole, you got to live with Bobby Brown. And she was like, yeah, he was an alcoholic just like me. And I was like, you got to live with Bobby Brown. Yeah, they were drinking glasses of vodka in the morning.
What do you think of Aubrey O'Day? I like watching her on reality television. I think she's adorable.
I think she's very smart, but what she's doing to herself now, she'll be in porn in no time.
Really? Thanks. You know that her and one of the girls from Danity Kane, they have their own girl group together. It's just two of them called Dumb Blonde. It's not that successful, but I like it. It's cute music. And you know that I'm opening my fucking Advil PM with prayer beads right now because I don't have a knife.
Jessica Simpson got me hooked on those fucking Tylenol PMs.
Oh, this is Advil PM, but yeah, they give you crazy dreams.
Oh my God. I was reading Jessica Simpson's book, and she said, I was addicted to alcohol and I was addicted to Tylenol PM. And I'm like, Tylenol PM? What's that shit? So I took 2 of them. I was like,
that's what I need.
Good.
Well, see, since I've been sober, I need something to give me like a deep sleep because it's my Friday tonight. And like back, 2 months ago on my Fridays, I'd be like, whoa, getting all drunk. So I need something to like put me in a deep sleep so I don't wake up early on my day off. So that's why I got that shit. I think
you would be really disappointed if you saw Aubrey O'Day's Instagram, if you want to pull it up.
Can I pull it up on here?
Yeah. Just go to another thing and then screen share. It's quite shocking because she was on The Apprentice and she came in second place to she got along very well with President Trump, and she was very well spoken. She was very competitive. She really held her own on The Apprentice. She did an excellent job. She almost won. And now to see what she's gonna be like that chick from 16 and Pregnant. Who's that girl? 16 and Pregnant? She's gross.
Let's see. Is it just okay? I don't think I follow her. I just started using Instagram recently again, so let's see.
She's just porn.
Oh, she's getting all plastic. Hold on a minute. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. Some of these I don't think I can show. Okay, I'll show this one.
She doesn't, and the thing is if she only marketed herself, like for me, I would love to like have a conversation with her and be like, okay, so what is your problem? Are you having a problem making money? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if you can get you this gig. Here she's trying to audition. She's going to end up doing porn. That's what she's going to end up doing. And porn is not good. It leads to drug, suicide. Oh God, here we go. Farrah Abrams.
First of all, I think Aubrey O'Day, just like much like Christina Aguilera, because they kind of look similar anyways. They're doing the same shit to their bodies. I don't know what is and I don't know what it is. Maybe straight men are different. But as a gay man, I like
I don't want my fucking thighs looking like that. That's what I fucking look like. That's what I look like. I don't want to look like that. That's why I exercise. The goal is to get smaller.
Yeah, but what's with the ass implants? I don't understand that. And it's like,
too. I'm like, no, it's just fat.
Okay, what?
I got those COVID thighs.
I'm scared to see what the next one is.
And I can't stand.
And the whole lip thing, it's like their lips just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Doing to her face. Oh,
yeah, see, it doesn't even look like. She looks like Goldie Hawn at Goldie Hawn's age right now. Okay, hold on. Let me. Oh, that's kind of a cool picture, the paint one. Let's see. This one's not bad. Oh, okay, so this one's kind of pretty, but look at her freaking lip. See, Marissa, you get lip injections sometimes, right? Because yours don't look like this.
I only did it once.
What is she doing different than you?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
I only got it once because of the bell's palsy. Just a little bit on one lip.
Okay. I got to zoom in on these lips because I'm sorry, but how do you even, I know this may sound bad, but how do you even like kiss those lips? If you have small ones, they like suck you in.
Her makeup is professionally done and it's completely photoshopped and filtered. She doesn't really look like that. I could make myself look like that if I wanted to. But I'm like
that face, Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what her face looks like. Look at her nose.
The Bride of Chucky. Are you kidding? That's the Bride of Chucky.
I think the Bride of Chucky is pretty. Yeah, that's just, it's too much. Do you ever feel like when you did stuff like that, it became an addiction in some way, shape, or form?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Mm-hmm. Because I think that's what I don't think that they actually are thinking it's making them look better. I think what they're doing is they're like, oh, I got this done, so now I'm going to do this. And then they realize, oh, shit, I don't look like myself again. So I think what they do is then they start trying to get work to try to look like more like themselves again. And it just keeps fucking up their face. She does look like Michael Jackson here,
lifting.
actually, her nose.
And the thing is one thing that I learned being around Hollywood, in Hollywood, doing makeup for people like that, like her hair is really not that thick. Her hair is parted in the back and then clipped up here.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
Aubrey
clipped
O'Day.
over here. So if you stood in back of her, that's what reality is. These people really do have a makeup artist and hairstylist following them around with brushes all day long, on TV and stuff like that. Like, they stop just to, when you're doing a movie or TV show, they will stop everything, cut, just to, like, if I was an actress and this hair was kind of going like this, they would cut everything and say stop, and then they would have them smooth everything out, make sure everything was polished, get it out of the way. Then they'd say, last looks, and then they'd go, now start. But when they go to, like, a lot of people, like when I did my little internship with the Rosie O'Donnell show and a couple other shows, people don't realize that these celebrities already come. They come makeup. They come. They call it camera ready. So they don't get their makeup done at the show. The show will do Rosie O'Donnell's and do touch-ups, but mainly.
Well, even, okay, for example, like the other day, I'm burnt. I have this like cancerous thing on my nose, and I have this medicated cream that I put to burn it off right now, so it's bleeding. So the other day I made a video and I hit this filter, and I was in a hurry, and I posted it on YouTube, and I looked back at it. I was like, oh, I don't even look like myself, because it's all, like it smears your face so much that you don't even look like yourself. But thank God it's just a filter, because that's kind of like what people do with their bodies with surgery, is you don't know what the hell is going to happen to your face afterwards. You just kind of got to cross your fingers and hope for the best. Hope for a good doctor. And Ems, you should totally do that.
Well, the secret really is what Michelle Pfeiffer does. She said she's had a lot of work done.
She's hot.
She does a little by little, little by little. So when I had the Bell's palsy 9 months later, it wasn't go away. I had to really see, because it was still that drooping. If you really look at my face, you'll see it. But I had to have I have the scar right here to prove that they had to lift me up somehow, and they had to inject me. And otherwise, people look at your face and they're like, oh my God. Or I could just go like this and greet everybody like this. Hi. But no, I mean, and the thing is it happens in 1 out of every 100 people. So think about it. Have you seen Angelina Jolie in a movie?
She looks good.
Have you seen Angelina Jolie in a movie since she had Bell's palsy? She got Bell's palsy. I didn't even know she had that. She had it. She never left the house. She got it when she got the divorce from Brad Pitt. She woke up when her face was. Did you know that 180 degrees? 180 degrees? 180.
Yeah.
Here, he's had it 10 times.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's caused from stress. So basically, I was a realtor, and I was working and stressed out. I don't fuck selling houses, but it's all just stress. It's stress. And to be honest with you, to be quite honest with you, I don't filter my pictures anymore. Even on Instagram, I can't, because this is what I look like. I'm going to be 46. I mean, and people see me in real life, and I can't all the time. Obviously, I don't look, like a teen model. You just embrace it. And the thing is like, I have good things to show for it. I've been around the world. I've raised a really good kid so far. I have good things to show for it. So it's like, if I had nothing to show for it, if I just sat smoking cigarettes and playing with my little day, then
that could be fun. Did you see further up that Wicked Witch said she's known Trent since he was a kid?
Really?
So
Is his lips really like that? Can you ask her? Because she would
no,
know.
he on his Instagram he talks about getting injections.
Oh my god.
If you look at his Insta,
Oh no, I've
he
never looked.
yeah, go look.
Oh, that bitch. She follows me.
Because I wondered that too until I saw
Oh,
the
look at
pictures.
Puggy.
You need to get a pug. You need to get one.
You know what I just bought?
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. She's saying yes, but then she's saying no. But no, about his lips really being like that. I was like,
look what I just bought. Look what I just bought. Oh. A Beverly Hills Hotel dog bed.
Oh my god! Wait, so you're planning on getting a dog then?
Right? Well, I have been for like 2 years. Where have you been?
So this is your getting ready, kind of like setting up a baby's nursery for a dog, right?
My pug, yeah.
So is your pug going to travel with you when you travel a lot?
No.
Or just stay home with Jake and?
No. If anything, they'll go to the hotel if need be.
Oh my god, I could totally see you and your dog wearing matching clothes.
Can you now?
Yeah, the Tiffany blue. Kind of like Legally Blonde.
Tiffany blue is my purse and my Tiffany blue heels. I don't really wear it, and I don't have anything Tiffany blue in my house. Nothing.
Well, I noticed that about you. That's why I said you're not really a color person, because all of your stuff is like shades of stuff.
I like earthy tones.
Mm-hmm.
I like Restoration Hardware, Pottery Barn, Target. I love that Magnolia section. You know that bitch that does that Magnolia home? I love that shit. That's what I like. You want to make me happy? Give me a gift certificate to Target and leave me. And when someone calls me in Target, I want to throw my phone out. Like stuff.
See, that's me in the grocery store. I love food, so I don't like shopping for clothes. I like going to the thrift store sometimes, but
what's your favorite part of the supermarket?
Probably produce or the vitamin section. But probably the vitamin section wins. You know, where they have like the essential oils, the vitamins, all the herbs and stuff. I could stay in that section for at least an hour.
I like vitamins. Do you take collagen?
I take here. Hold on. Let me show you what I take.
Hold on. Let me go wake up. Hold on.
This stuff for wrinkles. Hold on. You guys ever? This is the stuff you could put on your face, but it's hyaluronic acid. It plumps your skin up. It helps moisturize your skin. No, I agree with that, Mandy. That's why I think it becomes an addiction too. Because it's like, you know, when you pluck your eyebrows, because I have a unibrow. If I don't pluck, I actually shave them, so it grows even thicker. But once I get to shaving, sometimes I take it a little bit too far, and then I end up having toothpicks over my eyes. Love who you are inside and out. Yeah, well, I mean, upkeeping your body is good. Hey, Amy.
Look what I got.
And men should do that too. Look, Marissa, this stuff. Do you take this? Hyaluronic acid?
No.
It's the stuff you rub on your face, but it's in a pill form. It plumps and moisturizes.
Vitamin E?
Yes. Yeah. Oh. But it's in a pill. You ingest it.
Look at this. $150.
What is that?
They sent me that. The Nucifix, the Bio X. It's supposed to it's like $150. They do ads on it on Instagram. They sent me a free bottle to review, but they sent it to me like 4 months ago, and it's supposed to like redo your gut health. So I started taking it.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah. You want it?
Well, does it have what I take right now is enzymes and probiotics. And then of course the Thrive has that, but I haven't thrived in like a week because the caffeine. I need to lay off caffeine for a little bit. But hold on, what's in that exactly? Is it prebiotics or probiotics?
Hold on.
Remy,
Really?
is this stuff safe to take?
Huh?
Yeah, it's in the vitamin section at King Supers. It also helps with your joints if you have joint problems, like joint pain and stuff in the wintertime. But I just started taking it because my face has a lot of expression, so I get wrinkles in my forehead. Do you see those? And then I get crow's feet. And then when I get really mad, I have this little wrinkle in the middle of my eyebrows.
I'm freaking out that I have a new Patreon. They're like, "Who is she? Who is she?"
Oh, do they get all defensive?
My Patreons, they're like, "Who is she?" I'm like, "I don't know."
You know, when I join memberships and Patreons and all that, I don't ever like participate in the stuff. I just kind of do it just to support the channel. So I never really even pay attention to stuff.
Half my Patrons, it's really weird. Half of them just want the gifts, the prizes, and the other one just want the life coaching sessions to talk to me. It's either one or the other. No one wants both. Nobody wants both. I swear. And then I have like
what the fuck,
3 people who just pay me and don't ever talk to me. And I'm just like, they're like, I just
like with
okay. So when they win a prize, I just say, is it okay if I give, or if someone needs a session, I'll say, hey, this person, I know a person that asked me for a session, and anybody willing to donate it? And they say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you needed a session from me, which you're like my friend, so I would never I would never do a life coaching session because you're kind of my friend.
We would probably just end up talking shit about people.
I've never given a session to a friend of mine. You don't become friends with the people that you coach ever.
Yeah, I could see that.
No. I don't have any friends that I coach ever. I don't know what the hell. Here it is.
I mean, plus, yeah, because usually if you're like when you go to a psychiatrist, when I talk to my therapist and stuff, I tell them stuff that I don't want to annoy my friends with because I just don't want to annoy them by bitching. Oh, thanks, Mandy. You got those wrinkles from looking at people and thinking, what the fuck? Yeah, Ems. Plus, I'm a Gemini, and Geminis are supposed to have really animated faces, so we get wrinkles.
You just control it. I learned.
I know. For a while, I would do this with my forehead, just kind of like relax it. But I am going to get Botox.
I learned it from Shane, my old boss at Saks Avenue. People used to think he used every product on the market. He's like, bitch, I use CeraVe and Olay Regenerist. And when I laugh, I just go, ha, 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 ha. And he trained himself never to use his, and he looks great. And guess what? He actually became a life coach last year. Oh. He goes, I from you. And I'm like, oh, congratulations. And I watch his videos. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He just does it for his friends on Facebook. And he does these great, powerful, inspiring videos about like really good shit. But he's a little too cheery for me. He's nothing like me because everyone's got their own style.
Speaking of motivational speakers, did you see Iris rubbing blood all over her body the other night?
I didn't see it. Now, we haven't addressed the public yet together about these. Should we do so now?
Yes.
Okay, now's the time, you guys.
I've been bragging about her.
Contacted me a week and a half ago. Now, this is something that we were going to plan an event for. Like, this is serious stuff. This is like, whoa. He has never done this to me before. And he goes, bitch, get up. And I'm like, what? And he's like, look who I fucking found. And I'm obsessed with. So I go over and I'm 1 minute in and I became obsessed with her. So then I wrote back to us, let's make this motherfucker famous.
Hey, Cher.
I haven't been around for a couple of days. Been doing a lot of things. Thinking about buying another house in the area.
I saw that.
Yeah. And so we've kind of been getting things kind of rolling with that. Seeing what, dude, I qualified for an $800,000 loan.
You better get it, girl.
I'm not paying no $800,000 loan.
Yeah, because you don't really need that big of a house, do you?
Well,
I mean,
this is too big for me. This is 5 bedrooms. I don't need no 5 bedrooms.
yeah, because it's just the three of you, and then didn't you say you have a foreign exchange student or something like that?
Yeah, but she's leaving. She's leaving next week.
Oh, does she kind of just stick to herself, or does she hang out?
No, sometimes she goes in the refrigerator, but that's about it.
Oh, it's not awkward at all?
No, I think I love it when
she
she's Mandarin. It's not awkward now. She's very sweet.
But get back to Iris. Get back to Iris. We got to tell them about Iris after this.
American cook. Up tongue. Right. Iris is a woman that Robbie discovered and then laid on to me. Thank you, voices behind the wall.
That's Cher. I love Cher.
Cher.
Hi, back down.
And Mandy. Oh, you got new members. I love it when I get a new member. Every time I get a new member, I give a prize out.
Well, I'm not Oprah.
I'm giving away my favorite things. Oh my God. Last night I gave away a fucking, I just bought it. Where is it? I gave away I just went to the Hershey store. I got the Hershey Kiss. Here it is. It's right here. Hershey Kisses. It's a plate.
Are those big ones?
No. It's in Hershey. When you live here, it's customary to put out a plate of.
I'm gonna put Iris's.
So.
Devil Mike says, "Give us something now." That's really cute.
It is $20. I got it at the Hershey World, and I said, "Oh my God, this is make up a great prize because I put Hershey Kisses all over the house." So someone won that. And so Iris is this woman. She is very God-fearing. She is, God bless her, very entertaining.
Yes. She sings in the streets in the morning time. She speaks in tongues and will go But here's the thing, though. I like her. Well, here's the thing, though. I like because she'll give like motivational speeches, but she won't sugarcoat shit. She'll sit there and cast Satan away and be like, "Get the fuck out of here, Satan!" And then she'll stare at the camera. She's like, "Satan's trying to possess and shit." And then she's like, "Yeah," and then devil.
She stomps her feet in the street and she's like, "Not do this, Satan!
Get under my foot."
It's a good day, baby. And she's in the street. I love life.
No, but listen, Marissa, the other night, it's been almost 72 hours now. I'm pretty sure right now she's in a 72-hour lockdown because her wrist was cut. It was bleeding on Facebook Live because that's where she goes live. Yes. She had a man in the room with her. And so everyone's like, "Iris, go clean your arm off." She takes the blood and she goes, and do you remember when Truthfully Trisha did that with the fake blood? She did it with real blood. So I think somebody called on her and did like a wellness check or something because she hasn't been on since then. So seriously, pray for her because
I am in pain. 14 seconds.
Oh, no. That's not it. She does her lives on Facebook. Yeah, I'm going to put her link in the chat, Misty. And she just went absolutely crazy.
I'm doing a video about my love life.
And she just... okay. I'm just going to put Iris link. There we go. Bye, Remy. So I just put her link in the chat for you guys.
Get under my foot.
Yeah, and you know what sucks? I was editing a video to put a bunch of clips of her together to like show her to people, and I deleted every single clip out of my freaking phone. So now I got to start all over again, and they were funny ass clips too.
Cereal?
She is funny, Liz. And she's adorable, and she's like a cartoon character.
Mandy, I think the people in the chat all know me.
They wouldn't know me if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Mandy. You're awesome.
Don't say that.
Yes, the cut. Oh, thank you, Nicole. The cut that she did in her arm, she said she didn't hurt herself. And then she said it wasn't an accident because people were asking what was wrong with her arm.
Yeah.
So, but she just disappeared after that. Gone. Wait, hold on. Well, no, I don't want to do that because I don't know if she wants me to show the bloody picture. I took a screenshot. I sent it to your phone so you could see it. Yeah. Oh, Ems, you watch her too? She's like an SNL. Yeah, there's been so many people that are like, I'll mention her and they're like, oh yeah, I've been watching her. And I'm like, you have? But, you know, she's not for everybody because I don't think a lot of people understand what she's doing. She's going through a hard time right now. Like, I guess she's going through a separation and just lots of different stuff. So she's kind of going a little bonkers, but she still keeps her relationship with God. So that's what I like. She doesn't sugarcoat it. She doesn't try to be fake. She will sit there and be like, fuck you. And then she'll preach to you and say a Bible verse.
In the next 15 minutes, my Selena video will be out.
Oh, I'm going to have to watch that after I pop my Advil PM.
Part 1. There's 2 parts.
So what exactly is it about? Before I go to bed, tell me what it's about. I'll pop my Advil PM, and if I'm still awake, I'll watch it as I'm falling asleep.
I stayed in the room she got shot in, and I visited every part of her life. I slept in the room for 2 nights where she was shot. I went to her museum, her car, her house, her grave, her statue, and saw some things I probably shouldn't have seen. And the movie is nothing like real life.
Wow. That's good. Did you feel weird at all in the room? Like, did you feel an energy or anything like that?
The only time I was creeped out was when, and there's a lot of stories and I talk about them, and you do see some raw footage here and there from years ago. I think I would be very surprised though if I even got like 5,000 hits because it's not like the season. If I would have put this up 2016, yeah, I would have gotten some hits, but it's okay. But I know that a lot of people did want to know this story. So I'll just fucking make it and then that'll be it. But it took more time than I thought because I also had to wait for those videos to pop up in the On This Day Facebook and then have Ginger's mom record them because I don't know how to screen record anything. But I can't download any apps to do it. So I had to go through all the pictures and tell the story and really think about how I wanted to tell the story because I think if I was brutally honest, I think people would be turned off or they would think that I was lying. But yeah.
Well, I'm going to watch it as I'm falling asleep on my TV. And before we go, because I'm going to send Trent the link to this video, do you want to say anything to him so he could see you
Hi, Trent. I wish you'd come on with us.
See, there you go. Because I told him, I was like, you know, just you don't have to talk about anything, just kind of what you've been up to and stuff. And I don't know, because I did mention your name. And he was just kind of like, oh, no, I kind of put that behind me. But maybe if he felt, you know, welcomed, he'd feel more comfortable. But maybe he just simply just doesn't want to.
Tell him if anyone talks bad to him, they'll get punched.
See, there you go. Oh, Wicked Witch said she'll talk to him too. There we go. We're gonna tag team his ass.
Ask him if we can do it tonight.
Tonight? Jesus Christ. I just took Advil PM. I'm gonna be sleeping for 15 hours straight. How long do you wake up groggy when you take it, Marissa? Tylenol PM?
I'm honestly I've been working out and doing yoga and shit like that. That I'm just
so you can't take stuff like that.
Boom, when I hit the pillow, I'm like boom.
Yeah, that's the best sleeping aid is to work out.
You ain't kidding. A lot's changed as far as my body. Woo.
Yeah, you look good, and your boobs, they're on point today. And your boobs didn't even sleep yet.
And I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to yoga, and get my steps in. And by the time 8 o'clock rolls around, I'll be out.
Damn. So you didn't sleep at all?
No, I'm not. No, because I'm already off. If you wake up super early, I notice that when I get up super early, I can get everything done.
Yeah, that's true. I just see, because I work late nights, so on my days off, if I sleep all day, it's kind of like, ugh. That's why I'm just saying fuck it. I'm planning on being a lazy piece of crap for 2 days straight, and I don't give a damn.
Yeah. Yolanda,
what are you doing? Oh, see, Mandy, see, Trent, if you watch that, read that. See, they're saying the wrenches will... And you know what? You could even go on Marissa's channel, and she has nice people in her chat, too. I don't think she would care. Oh, I was like, Iris is here. I'll totally give her a link. They want Iris's link again. Damn it, I wanted Iris to come up here. I'm addicted to her, seriously. Even if you guys don't watch her for her messages, she's entertaining as hell. I could watch her for 24 hours straight and be perfectly fine. Okay, I'll put her link in the chat one more time. Hold on.
What's her name?
But she's probably not going to post anything, because seriously, I think she's I think she's going to be away for a while. But she does have her other videos. And if you go to Facebook, on Facebook, her name is Iris Cordova. And that's where she goes live on Facebook and does all her. Yeah.
Bitty, bitty, bum, bum.
Okay, hold on. Let me put
it. Should I release 1 and 2, or should I just do 1 today and then 2 tomorrow?
You should do 1 and then wait for 2.
Okay.
But I mean, because didn't you mean it to be 2 different parts? That way you don't do them all at the same time.
Yoga. Excuse me? I never knew this. God bless his soul. He was special. I did love him so much. George Michael lives forever after being so sick. Oh, Bikram yoga teacher. P.S. I just wrote a comment. I love Bikram.
Yeah, Mandy, the lag is bad because I don't know what the hell, when I put up comments sometime on the screen, I don't know what the hell's going on. I think that's God's way of saying, get your ass to sleep. Or maybe the lag is from the Advil PM. Should have crushed it and snorted it. How the hell do you have that much energy when you don't sleep? Now they're going to start saying Molly's on meth. No, you don't look that good when you're on meth.
I love my teeth too much.
Yeah. I'm you know what? I'm surprised. I've never had a cavity or anything, and I've never slammed meth or like shot it or anything, but I mean, I did hot rails. I smoked it. You know what a hot rail is?
No.
It's like where you let the smoke come up and you put the pipe up and you snort the smoke through your nose. But I mean, with me, it was like once in a while, but that's still pretty bad on your teeth. Oh, Wicked Witch just text him for us. Alrighty. Oh, Lufa, I'm about to go to bed, but hello, darling. Good morning. It's Molly's morning and her night and her morning, and it's my night.
I got my son homeschooled today, and I'm gonna make him and my husband breakfast.
Ooh, what are you making?
I'm going to make them little sausage patties and pancakes.
Yeah. See, I can't eat. Is it pork sausage?
Turkey.
Oh, turkey's good. Have you ever tried the Morningstar sausages, the meatless?
Yes.
Do you like them? It tastes. You can't really tell the difference. The maple ones.
And you eat something, you like everything.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Even a banana is special for me. Like for me to cheat, eating like 10 little goldfish is like the most special thing that I can do for myself.
Goldfish are freaking amazing. I will pop a goldfish in my mouth and suck on it. Do you ever do that? Like just suck the salt off of it? So good. No,
the only thing I like to suck on are those sugar-free fudge pops.
Yes.
Very good ones. No, 0 calories. 0 sugar.
Yeah, and sugar-free Werthers are good.
I did it, you guys.
Did you post it? Just the one?
And here it goes. I hope I get a couple of views on it. I'm not getting my hopes up.
Wait, hold on. Let me put the link in the chat before we get off of here.
It's very interesting.
It just posted, right?
I just posted it.
Cher's not telling what she likes to suck on. I have a feeling it's the same thing I like to suck on, Cher. Yeah, I eat coconut chapstick. That's correct. Have you ever done porn, Marissa?
No. Porn's that's devil stuff.
Okay, I don't see it yet. Oh, wait, hold on. Here it is. My Selena Experience Part 1. Okay, hold on. Molly's Selena video.
Selena.
Okay. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to go pee for 2 minutes straight, and then I'm going to pass out face down in my bed with my ass up and see if I luck out.
Look at I'm glad you said that because I was thinking that.
I'll leave my window unlocked.
Oh my
Wink,
god.
wink.
All right. Thank you for having me on.
I hate you.
Change my clothes. Put on something more. They take the Selena red lipstick off of me.
It looks amazing.
My husband's gonna put you right in the middle of the night. No, I had to put the Selena lipstick on, motherfucker. That you should have did 5 years ago. You're so sick of that, girl.
Ooh, Mandy, I like dill pickle Pringles too. Ooh, and dill pickle sunflower seeds. They're so good.
Pickles here. I have the Nathan's pickles.
Ooh. Okay, here's what you got to do. Have you ever tried a potato chip with a slice of cheddar cheese and a sliced dill pickle on top of it? If you haven't, try it. It's amazing.
No,
Nicole, I'm surprised you're still awake.
You know what I like? And I don't get my mouth is starting to water and I can't have it. I like
what is it?
Triscuit.
What is it?
Triscuit.
Hold on a minute. Are you talking about brisket or Triscuit? Thank you, Cher.
The crackers?
Oh, yeah. I like Triscuits. What flavor, though? It depends what flavor it is.
I've liked all of them, but plain I'm okay with. Triscuits are like... Yeah. And now they got cream cheese in pumpkin spice flavor. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh. No, I can't do that shit.
Pumpkin spice is so M's, right? Pumpkin spice. M's is like one of those moms. It's like, it's pumpkin spice season. We have to get pumpkin spice cereal, pumpkin spice Airwicks, and pumpkin spice candles and pumpkin.
I don't know. I see M's as more of a hazelnut, but no, I'm all about pumpkin seeds. Around this time of year, pumpkin seeds are amazing. And my friend Nicole makes them amazing. She's going to send me some.
Oh.
I do like pumpkin bread. Yes. Have a good workout, S-Post. Yeah, pumpkin bread, banana bread. Banana bread is so good.
Banana bread's good. All right.
God, now I'm going to have to go eat before I fall asleep. I'm going to be eating half asleep.
Come on. I'm about to eat this stick.
I hate you, Molly. Thank you guys for hanging out. We changed the subject, but yeah, we'll wait for Trent's response and see what happens.
All right.
Okay, bye, guys.
Selena
bye.
Video.
Yeah, go watch Molly's Selena video.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Cher. Pumpkin candles. The rest can fuck off. I like vanilla candles. Oh, Roseanne, I'm leaving. Bye, Nicole. I'll text you, Nicole, as I'm falling asleep. Bye, guys. Have a good day. I'm going to pass out seriously and sleep hard. Good night. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.